Have you ever felt like the whole world is doubting you? Like, no matter how hard you try, people still look at you with suspicion, waiting for you to fail? Maybe it's your family who says, that dream is too big for you. Maybe it's friends who laugh, be realistic, you can't do that. Or maybe it's your own inner voice whispering, what if they're right? What if I'm not good enough? I know how heavy that doubt feels. Because carrying the weight of other people's disbelief is like walking with stones tied to your feet. Every step feels harder, slower, more painful. But here's a truth many forget. You don't need everyone to believe in you. You only need one person. And that person is you. So let me ask you, if today were your last day, would you have the courage to bet everything on yourself?
Why do so many of us lose faith in ourselves?
It's not because we are weak. It's because from a young age, we've been taught to measure our worth through the eyes of others. At school, we were compared to classmates. Look at how well they did. Why can't you be like that? At work, we were judged by titles, salaries, and promotions. In life, we were told to fit in, to play it safe, to not risk too much. Over time, those voices pile up inside us. They become a cage, convincing us that our dreams are too reckless, that our ambitions are unrealistic, that we are not enough. Take an example. A man in his 30s who once dreamed of starting his own business. Every time he shared his idea, people told him, "It's too risky. You'll fail." After hearing it 100 times, he stopped trying, even though deep down he still believed in his idea. He didn't fail because he wasn't capable. He failed because he no longer trusted himself. Or a woman in her 40s who once loved painting, but after years of being told, "That won't pay the bills. Focus on real responsibilities," she gave it up. Now when she looks back, she doesn't feel proud. She feels like a part of her soul went silent. Here's the truth. The greatest danger is not that others stop believing in you. It's when you stop believing in yourself. Because the moment you lose that trust, you stop moving. And when you stop moving, life stops growing.
So, how do we rebuild that belief in ourselves when it feels broken? The answer isn't about making a giant leap overnight. It starts with small, steady choices that remind you, I can trust myself again. First, set tiny promises to yourself and keep them. It could be as simple as waking up 10 minutes earlier, finishing a book you started, or walking outside for 15 minutes each day. Every time you keep a promise, no matter how small, you prove to yourself that your word has value. Second, learn to silence the noise of others. You don't need everyone's approval. Ask yourself, if no one was watching, what would I choose to do? That question alone can strip away layers of expectation and bring you back to your true desires. Third, focus on progress, not perfection. Don't wait until you're ready. Don't wait until the plan is flawless. Start messy. Start scared. Start uncertain. But start. Because confidence doesn't come before action. Confidence comes from action. And finally, remember your past victories. Think of all the times you thought you couldn't go on, yet you did. Those moments are not accidents. They are proof of your strength. Keep them close. Let them remind you, if you stood up before, you can stand up again. You don't need to convince the whole world to believe in you. You just need to take the first step and let your actions speak louder than anyone's doubts. Let me tell you a story. There was a young man named Min. For years, he dreamed of becoming a designer, but everyone around him laughed. Design? You won't make money. Be realistic. Do something stable. Slowly, those voices became his own. He started to doubt himself. He worked jobs he hated, just to pay bills, until one night Sitting alone in his small rented room, he whispered, "Maybe they're right. Maybe I'll never make it." But then, something shifted. He remembered a sketchbook he used to draw in as a kid, full of messy, imperfect drawings, but filled with joy. For the first time in years, he opened it again. He picked up a pencil and just drew. No pressure, no expectations, just one line after another. That one act lit a spark. He started drawing 10 minutes every day. Then, he shared one piece online. Just one. Nobody cared at first, but he kept posting. Weeks turned into months. One day, a stranger messaged him, "Your art reminds me not to give up on my dreams. Thank you." That was the moment he realized. He didn't need millions to believe in him. He needed just one, himself. Years later, Min built a small studio. He wasn't world famous, but he lived every day doing what he loved. And more importantly, he proved to himself that his dreams were worth it. This story isn't really about Min. It's about you. About the sketchbook you've put away. The dream you've buried because others said you couldn't. Maybe it's time to open it again.
So, let me ask you again. If today were your last day, would you trust yourself enough to take that step? Life will always have critics. There will always be voices telling you, "You're not good enough. It's too late. Why even try?" But remember this. None of those voices live your life. Only you do. The truth is, nobody else can walk your path. Nobody else can carry your dream. And if you don't believe in yourself first, why should anyone else? Believing in yourself doesn't mean you'll never fall. It means you'll stand up one more time than you fall. It means you'll take the risk, even if your hands are shaking. It means you'll look in the mirror and say, "I choose me." So today, don't wait for permission. Don't wait for someone to come and rescue you. Be the one who rescues yourself. Because in the end, you don't need the world to believe in you. You just need one person. And that person is already here, listening, breathing, alive. And that person is you.